Hi, my name is Candice and I'm a speech pathologist.
And I'm Jo and I'm an OT.
Today we're making Christmas ornaments. So here you can see we have a lovely wreath. We have a beautiful candy cane, a red and gold star, a Christmas tree, and a Christmas sock. So these are made out of clay and we'll show you how to make that now. You'll need a 1/4 cup of salt, 1/4 cup of warm water or boiling water, and 1/2 cup of plain flour. So we're going to put that all together.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the dry ingredients first. That's the salt and the plain flour. And you can start mixing that. And then bit by bit, you can start adding your warm water.
Yep.
When it's quite wet, then you can take it out of the bowl. Or if you want to keep on mixing in a bowl, I would suggest you get a larger bowl. If you like as well, you can wear gloves if you don't want to be touching the dough and getting your hands all wet.
It's starting to get a little bit wet. We might need to start using our hands now.
Yeah. It's just a good idea to start in a container because then it doesn't all spill everywhere, especially the water. Yeah, I think you can start.
Okay.
So what I do,
Just clean that
yeah,
off.
good idea. So I just start even using my hands in the bowl still, just so you don't get all those crumbs going everywhere on your either table. We're using a few boards today, just makes it easier to keep the mess to a minimum. So it feels quite good now, so I'm going to take it out and then I'll half it with you, Jo.
Okay.
I'll pour the leftover bits on top. And then you just push it together, just like if you've ever made dough before or played with Play-Doh. You just squish it. I will do it slowly just so the flour doesn't go everywhere, like so. And then I'll get a knife. If you're sharing with someone, this is a good time to cut it in half and get someone to help you out.
Thank you.
All you do is just keep on squishing until you feel like everything is combined. The salt will still be grainy, so it's not going to melt. But as long as all the wet and the dry ingredients come together. If there's too much dry, I just normally push it to the side. If I feel like it's at a good consistency, and then I start pushing it like this, squeezing it like this.
I like rolling and then pressing down on my knuckles.
This is relaxing in itself.
It is.
Okay. So once you got it at a point where you want to start rolling, I normally get my containers and I just sort of scoop all the dry ingredients in there. You want to do the same, Jo?
Do the same.
Perfect, thank you. Now you don't have to use a rolling pin. I've got one here today. You can just squish with your hands. So we'll do an initial press down with our hands. And then if you want, at this point, you can start rolling just a little bit. So you want it to be, you can see the thickness of these, a little bit, I guess, under a centimetre, maybe 1/2 centimetre. It's up to you. This is obviously much thicker, the candy cane. So it's up to you how thick you want it or how thin. You just have to be careful that it's not going to crack and it's going to be easy to transfer over.
So the thinner it is, it's more likely to crack.
If it's too thin, yeah, but if it's too thick as well, it doesn't look as nice. Right?
Yeah.
So I like nice and thin. Now, Jo, while you start rolling, you can try to find cookie cutters at home or at the shops, or you can just try to find things around the house. So I found this toy around the house that it was a stop, so I thought that was a good idea. I also used the measuring cup to make this wreath, and I used the top of a glue stick to cut out the circle in this wreath. So it's up to you. You can just try different types of shapes that you have.
Creative at home.
Yeah. Or you can just use either a knife, plastic knife, a toothpick to actually draw or cut. I should say, carve out different shapes. So let's start with. What one would you like to do?
I like to do the wreath.
Yep. So I'll give you that circle and that circle.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna give you the star as well, but I'm gonna start off doing the Christmas tree.
Okay.
So the Christmas tree is just a triangle. I'm gonna draw my triangle here with my knife. like that. And then I just go in a little bit, not all the way, because I want to have my gap here to put the trunk, tree trunk. And there we go. Once I've got the shape that I'm happy with, then I really press hard and make sure that no dough is sticking to my shape. So I'll go do that now, pressing really hard. And then
Nice and precise.
Yeah, thanks, Jo. Then I'll peel it off. If you're not happy with your shape, you just squish it again and start again.
Yeah.
Which is fun. So there's my tree, so I'll leave my tree there.
I did step 1 of my wreath, and now I'm going to get the glue lid. Press in. Twist, 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 twist.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice. Beautiful. There's your wreath.
Stuck.
There
There we go.
Yeah. Beautiful. So that's the wreath and the Christmas tree done. You can do the star. I'm
I'll
going to
do
do
the
the
star.
sock.
So we're pressing down again.
If you want, you
Nice
can
and
roll.
flat. I might roll.
If you don't have a rolling pin, you could use a bottle or anything else that's round, or maybe a can. at
Yeah,
home.
can's a good idea.
Yeah, so that can help as well. I might use a pin as well.
Press my star down. I like giving it a little bit of a twist. I'm going to peel that off.
I'm going to start doing my sock, so I'm going to go down.
Star's very pretty.
Like that. And then going to go around. And then I'm going to go back up again. Oh, the star's beautiful.
Got my star.
And then I'm going to go across. If I'm happy with it, I'll press harder. If I'm not, then I can squish it all together again and start again. But I'm happy with that. I normally pick it up and just press it so it's the shape, the exact shape that I like. There you go. Here's the sock. Now, with the candy cane here, it's a little bit different. So all you have to do, you can do one too.
Cane as well.
Yeah, it's fun. So you roll this one, and then it's easier to roll ball two. And you want it to be, I guess, a centimetre thick, wide. If it's too thick,
It's
you
breaking
need to
out
make
a
it
little
really
bit.
big. Yeah, so say mine is 2. So that means we need to squish it enough. And you might need less. So the more you squish, that means there's no air or loose bits inside, and then you're ready to roll.
That feels better.
And all you do is turn it over like that, which is cute, nice and easy. So just like that.
Mine's going to be slightly thicker than Candace's.
That's okay. It can be all different types of thicknesses. Oh, beautiful.
There we go.
Excellent. Now we're finished with making our creations. If you want, we've got excess dough. You'd keep on making all different types of ornaments, or you can just do all stars. It's totally up to you. Once you're finished, we're going to put it on a baking tray. We're going to pop it in the oven for around, it's up to you if you want to put it on really high just for a short amount of time, but normally they say around 120 degrees, fan force Celsius, for about 2 hours, or whenever it starts to get hard. It just depends on your oven. Just keep an eye out and keep on watching. So we've taken our ornaments out of the oven and we've let them cool, and this is what they look like. If you want, you can leave them like this, but we're going to paint them and decorate them with glitter and ribbon. So what we've got here is some glitter. We've got red, gold, green and white. We also have some ribbons. We have scissors to cut the ribbon, and we also have our paint and water to wash our brushes. You can use whatever colour you like, but I'm going to demonstrate the candy cane. What are you doing?
I might do the sock.
So let's get started.
So my sock is going to be red and white, so I'm going to go up 3/4 of the way with the red. And paint.
With my candy cane, because it is 2 colours and they overlap, I'm going to do the base colour completely first. let that dry a little bit, and then I'll be ready to do the red on top, the red stripes. To make it even nicer, we're only going to demonstrate you painting it on one side, but make sure you do the back as well. The back can be plain if you like, or it can just be one colour, or it can be exactly the same as the front. It's up to you, but ornaments on a Christmas tree do move around, so you're likely to see the back.
Or you can also change it around and do different colours on the back.
That's cool. That's a good idea as well. If you like, you can also wear gloves if you don't want to get your hands too
Dirty with the paint.
Yep. But that's totally up to you. I'm going to wash my paintbrush and get prepared for the red paint.
So I've done my red part of my sock. Make sure the paintbrush is nice and clean because the next colour I'm going in with is white.
With these stripes, if you're worried about where to do them, you can always get a lead pencil before you paint and draw where you want the stripes to be, or you can just do it freehand.
So that's my sock. You can always leave it like this. This looks nice in itself, but I think I'm going to add some glitter.
Yeah, me too. And if you don't have glitter, that's totally fine, like Joe said, but because we do today, I'm going to use a white glitter.
I might use red.
And all you do is good to shake the glitter while the paint is wet, so it has something to stick to. That's good. But as you can see here, these are the ones that we already have completed, and you can do different types of decorative designs, like the bow here, then the tie at the top, or you can just leave it simple here with the normal thin tie. We hope you enjoyed today's craft activity, making Christmas ornaments. If you have any more ideas for us, please send them over to ideas@northcottinnovation.com.au.
Bye.
Bye.
On my way, on my way, on my way.